Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight. We're just going to get started. Sitting comfortably on your mat. We'll close the eyes and just let your mind come present into this space. Letting go of the busyness of your day, of the responsibilities and the plans for later. And just for our short time together, letting yourself just be here for you. With no other work to get done. No one else to take care of in this moment. Notice the way your breath feels coming in and out. Notice how your body feels here nearing the end of the day. Welcoming a little bit of relaxation and quiet for your evening ahead. We'll sit up tall, the top of the head reaching for the ceiling. Feel how your chest opens a little bit more and let the breath get a little bit deeper. Practicing a slow, long inhale. And even slower exhale. Keep going with this long breath, helping our lungs to find a little more capacity. And then we'll start to match some movement with our breath. So on your next inhale, start to circle the body back. On the exhale, coming forward as you circle. Inhaling up and back. Exhaling out and forward. If you signed up tonight with any specific intention for your practice, maybe you just wanted a bit of movement, maybe you're trying to let go of something, find a little more flexibility, whatever it might be, taking that intention into your mind now at the start of your practice. Let's bring these circles back the other direction. And as we come through our gentle flow tonight, just noticing how everything feels in the body. And just letting this movement go out toward that intention. We'll complete the circle. And then sitting up tall again, we'll take a reach of the arms up. On the exhale, bending the elbows, coming into cactus. Inhale and reach up. Exhale into cactus. Inhale and reach. Exhale to cactus. Hold there, take an inhale. Exhale, close the arms together. Let the back slightly round. And then inhale, open the chest forward with the arms. Let your chin lift. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, arms together. So back and forth, just opening and closing through the body here. Good, let's take one more. Moving back to the cactus. And we'll take a twist to the left. Let your hands come down, right hand reaching for the left leg. Left hand behind your hip onto the mat. Turning the head to look over that back shoulder. Feeling that twist rise from the base of your spine through to the top of your head. Perfect. We'll release in the center, taking a big breath to reach up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right, letting the hands come down. And your gaze come out on that back shoulder. Perfect. Releasing in the center. And we'll let the legs come out in front of us. Give them a little shake. And then reaching forward, we'll take a little pulsing stretch toward the toes. So I'm going to just gently pulse, pressing the backs of my legs down to the mat. Good. Release yourself forward and hold your fold. Don't worry if you don't reach the feet. You can just take a hold of the legs or the ankles. Trying to find a nice long spine here. Good. Let's release the feet and we'll make our way over to all fours. Let's start with some circles around, just warming up the joints. This doesn't have to look like anything in particular. Let your body just be loose. Feel the movement through each of your joints. Good. Bring it back the other way. And we'll come to the center and just press the hips back toward the feet, child's pose, letting the forehead come down to the mat. Walk your fingertips forward so the arms can be long, feeling that stretch travel all the way down to your mid-back. Beautiful. Good, lifting back to all fours. Let's take the left leg out long. Toes are going to point forward and we'll give ourselves a little rock forward and back. Good. Pausing on all fours, reach the right arm into the air. And then bring that arm underneath your left, palm face up. Let your right shoulder come to the mat and your ear come down. Reach the left arm up and maybe let the back of the hand rest onto your back or maybe toward that right hip. Good. We'll release this thread the needle, bringing the hands down. And then press the hips back toward that right foot. Letting the forehead come down, leaving that left leg extended. If this feels too tight in the inside of the legs, you can come to your forearms instead, or you can stay up high. Adjust for what your body needs, what it wants here. Good, lifting our way back to all fours. And we'll just pick that left leg up and bring it all the way across the right side of the mat. Tuck the toes under so the heel is lifted. And give a little crunch to the right side, looking back at that leg. Feel the left side of your body stretching from heel through the hip, all the way up the side of your neck. Very good. We'll come back into center, and I'm going to lift that left leg now straight out behind me. Flexing through the heel. Bend the left knee. We can reach back, maybe take the foot or ankle and pull the heel in toward the glute. If that feels good and you want to take it deeper, you can come into tiger, pushing the foot into the hand to lift the leg away. Let your chest keep opening forward. Good. Release the leg. And we'll take the right leg out long beside us. Toes point forward. Give yourself a little rock forward and back. Perfect. Coming to that, thread the needle. So left arm is going to reach. And then thread through under your right arm. Palm is facing up. My left ear comes to the mat. Right arm can come up and maybe rest onto my back if that feels good for you. Just finding your breath here. Let's release this pose, hands coming to the mat. Sinking hips back in the direction of that left heel. Maybe bringing your head or your forearms down. Breathing into that deep stretch on the inner thigh. We'll lift our way onto all fours. Lift that right leg and stretch it out behind you, pressing through the heel. And then cross to the left. Toes are tucked under. And I'll take a little crunch on my left side. Look back at the toes. Feel your right side expand. Good. Coming back to the center, we're going to lift the leg again. Reach back for the foot or maybe the ankle with your left hand. Draw the heel toward your glute. If you want to go deeper, taking it to tiger, pushing the foot into the hand, lifting through your chest. Beautiful. Release the leg, hand to the mat. We'll tuck the toes and let the hips come up, downward facing dog. Let's give the feet a little pedal here, stretching through the backs of the legs. Come forward into your plank. Let's lower to the mat. Flatten the feet. Lifting the chest to cobra, elbows pulling into the sides. Tuck the toes, moving back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step up to your hands, and release into a forward fold, letting the back be long. The knees can be soft. And then nice and slow, we'll just roll our way to stand. Take a breath at the top, reaching tall. Exhale, bend the arms to cactus. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, cactus, and bend the knees, chair. One-legged mountain, lifting your left knee, straighten the right leg. Send the foot to the back of the mat and let it go flat. Warrior one. Hands can come behind the back. We'll interlock the fingers. Roll the shoulder blades together and come forward, humble warrior. Hands can lift off the back if that feels good. Good. Releasing here, we'll rise back up. Hands into the heart. Step forward into mountain. Reaching the arms up. And exhale to cactus. Reach the arms up. And cactus chair, bending elbows and knees. Left knee rises, one-legged mountain. Left leg straightens. Hold and breathe this balance. Good, let's send that foot to the back of the mat. Bring it down flat, warrior one. Hands moving behind, interlock the fingers again. Roll the shoulder blades together. Coming forward, humble warrior. Very nice. Both hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes and step into a down dog. Hips spiking up. Come forward into plank. And let's lower to the mat. Flatten your feet, take a lift to cobra. Good, coming through the knees, we'll send the hips to the feet. Child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Rising your way back up to downward facing dog. Let's send the right leg up into the air, three-legged dog. We're going to flex the foot so the heel points up toward the ceiling, toes point down. Bend that right knee. Let's step the foot outside your right hand. Let the back knee come down and flatten the foot. Lizard pose. Now we can take this deeper here by rocking onto the outer edge of that right foot and letting our knee fall open. You can come down to the forearms if that feels good. Come somewhere that you can hold. You can also just stay up on the hand. We're going to just breathe here for a minute. Good. If you're on the forearms, we're coming back up onto the hand. And then reach your right arm up, twisting lizard. If you want to deepen that twist, reach back and let your left hip sink toward the mat. Good. Bring the hand back down. We'll bring the bottom of the foot to the mat. And then walk the hands back. Let yourself come to sit down next to your left heel. Right leg is staying long. And we'll take a fold out toward that extended leg. Good. So make sure that your knee is closing in its natural position. Back of the calf is coming to the back of the thigh. And we're not moving the foot out, causing any strain in the hip or the knee joint. Good. Coming out of your fold, we're going to press up onto the hands, bend that front knee. Tuck the back toes to lift. And step back, downward facing dog. Left leg reaching up, flex that foot, three-legged dog. Bend your knee and step the foot outside the left hand. Back knee and foot go flat. Taking our option for our lizard on this side, so the left knee can fall to the side if that feels good in the hip. You can also come down to the forearms if you'd like to deepen a bit more. Find what works for your body tonight. And then just breathe through whatever sensations are going on. It's okay if the hip or the body feel challenged, but if there's any pain backing out, There should not be any pain. Very good. Let's walk back up onto the hands if you're on your forearm. Left arm is going to reach up for twisting lizard. Keep opening the chest to the left, maybe sending that arm back and your right hip down toward the mat a little bit more to deepen. Very good. Hand comes down. I'm going to flatten that left foot if it was up. Bend your right knee to start walking the hands back. And bring the bum down right next to your foot. From there, a little fold forward over that left leg. As much as feels good for this side. So again, just not forcing. No pain. Yeah, let's roll back up to seated. And this time we're just going to take that right leg out from beside us and step the foot outside your thigh. Taking a twist to the right. So I'm just going to hook my elbow around the front of that right leg. Take my hand back behind. Press the mat away so your side is kind of pushing up toward your right thigh. Good, releasing back into the center. And we'll just take a hold behind that right thigh. Let the leg extend out. And give the ankle a little turn. Now flex the foot, push the heel out, really stretching through that hamstring. And let the leg come down. Left knee will bend and I'll step the foot outside my right thigh. Hugging around the front of that left leg, take a twist to reach the left arm behind you. And let's release back to the center. Take the hands behind your left thigh and just extend that leg. Let the ankle turn. Good. Flex the foot, press the heel out in front of you, lifting tall through the top of the head. And lower the leg. Take a stretch forward into your staff fold. Good. We'll come back up and just let the soles of the feet come together now into your cobbler's pose. Now we're just going to press the outside edges of our knees down toward the mat, just using the muscles in your hips. And then relax the legs, let the knees lift and lift up toward the arms. And then a strong press toward the mat. Relax and then lift to the arms. Good. One more strong press. Hold your press and come forward for your fold. I will release and come up. Let the legs stretch out long. I'm going to flex the feet so my toes are pointing up. And then walk the hands forward. Good. Relax your feet. Relax your back. And let's roll our way back to seated. Bring the legs together, give them a little shake. And we'll go ahead and lie back. You can hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock, side to side. Taking it into our waterfall. So we'll draw the low back to the mat and then press the heels up to the ceiling. Palms can come down beside you. Chin is tucking toward the chest. Good. Now I'm just going to cross my right ankle over left. Bend both knees to bring the feet in toward you so you can take a hold of them or maybe the outsides of your thighs if the feet don't reach comfortably. And give yourself a little rock side to side. Stretching legs back up and just cross the other way, left on top of right. Bend the knees, bring the feet in toward you, and give another rock. Reclining easy pose. So I'm going to keep my legs crossed and let them come down to the mat, like if you're sitting up cross-legged. Feeling that big stretch over the tops of your legs and into your hips. Good. Let's slide the right leg out, and we're just going to bring it over to the left side of our mat. Letting the knee reach for the mat. Both shoulder blades stay down, coming into a twist here. Good, now let the legs cross again, rolling onto your back. Release the left leg out and take that knee over to the right side of the mat. Shoulder blades still reaching down for the mat. Good, let's move back into the center. And we'll just let both legs go out long. Let your arms come down to your side, palms face up. Coming into Shavasana, our resting pose. Here we try and release each muscle, unclenching the jaw, relaxing the space between the eyebrows. Let the feet fall open in their natural position. The palms soften and the fingers come to their natural curl. Take a couple breaths, just clearing out any tension that might still be in the body. And then let yourself just sink in. The mind will be tempted to wander off, to think about what you have to do for after class, what's on for tomorrow. Let's see if for a couple minutes here we can just stay present, redirecting the mind onto the feeling of your breath as it moves in and out. Let's let our awareness start to come back here onto the mat. Let your breath grow a little bit deeper. And we'll let the feet step up onto the mat. And give the knees a little rock side to side. Let the arms reach out behind you. And give yourself a big stretch. And then we'll just hug the legs back up to the body, giving ourselves one more little rock side to side. And when you feel ready, giving yourself a little rock back up to seated. We'll let the hands come into the heart. Thank yourself for showing up tonight, for taking time for your practice, and especially just for yourself. Sending out my gratitude to each one of you. Have a wonderful night. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Bye, Anita. Bye, Amy, Paula. Good to see you guys.